Maurice is saying Q-hoo now that he is released from the demons of this bank robbery. Andi might be trying to fight for Gary. And Zach and Fatima are back to taking Michael. What's good, y'all? It's your sister Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Sistas video. And in this video, I am breaking down the synopsis for episode 19 titled Dear Karma. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of my sisters' content and conversations. And without further ado, let's get into it with a reading of the synopsis. And it goes a little something like this. Andi dwells on her past with Gary, while Zach and Fatima receive disturbing news about his son. Maurice is drawn to a new, charming man. Okay, I'm going to start at the end because Maurice is getting a new love interest. And you know what? I'm low-key here for it. Some of y'all have been advocating for Maurice to exit the show. Y'all are sick of him. Y'all are tired of him. Y'all are over him. You feel like he's doing too much. But I feel like we're about to go into a new era with Maurice. He's going to still have a little bit of the same flair and the same charm. But maybe he's going to dial it back a bit. Maybe Tyler Perry has heard y'all's cries and y'all's complaining about Maurice as a character. And we're going to see a shift. I personally really enjoy Brian, the guy who plays Maurice, so I don't want to see him exit. I think that he is doing a really, really great job. But I hear y'all. Like, I hear you're over him disrespecting Sabrina. You're over him being overly forward. I think I just replied to a comment in my on my live that we did. I think it was our Sisters Keeper from last week, and no disrespect to the commenter, but they made a statement that really kind of didn't sit well with me. And the part of the statement was, do we just like Maurice because he's gay? And my response to that is, I don't know about other people, but I don't just like him because he's gay. Like, I actually enjoy the actor and I enjoy the character when they're not set tripping. But I am very critical when they are set tripping or when they are wrong. I think that there are a lot of characters within this universe that have this complexity of, like, they are good at their core, but they have all of this muck and this goofiness that is making them less than desirable, definitely annoying, sometimes over the top. And I personally believe that queer people are persecuted in general or disliked in general. So it's more likely for somebody to dislike a gay person because they're gay than it is for them to just like a person because they're gay. And I think it's a little bit of facetious to make that statement of like, oh, you just like him because he's gay. It's like, no, but I'm going to be very critical and self-aware of my own criticism when talking about it because I'm aware of this double standard. I'm aware of how queer people are perceived and how queer people are persecuted. The person also went on to say that he's disrespectful. A lot of these characters are disrespectful. He's overly forward. A lot of these characters are sexually driven and make sexual commentary. And I would question and ask people to question themselves of like, is your disdain for Maurice rooted in homophobia? And I'm not saying that it is, I'm not saying that it's not, but nothing's wrong with you asking yourself that question. I think people struggling with me not completely disregarding or dismissing Maurice are not thinking about that particular question. I never want to propagate colorism. I never want to propagate or cultivate homophobia or other bigotry within my community or within my content. So when you look at me and you say, well, do you just like him because he's gay? I feel like you're inciting this nasty tone that I personally don't actually identify with. And I wanted to provide a little bit of clarity around why you hear me talk about Maurice the way that you do hear me talk about Maurice. As for you in your house, if you struggle with seeing gayness or you struggle with seeing queerness and what that actually looks like, then that's for you to work out. But don't be upset because other people are able to accept it or able to see it and not actually want to demonize it or push it into the shadows. And again, that's no shade to that particular commenter, but I definitely just wanted to speak on it, especially since we're going to be getting a little bit of Maurice in episode 19, it seems, of him taking a little bit of center stage with this new love interest that comes into his life. Now, moving on. Andi is dwelling on her past with Gary, and this is after she gets her face shattered because Gary is at the new boy's house, at Jordan's house, and they're apparently friends. I think that this is going to be the episode that Andi actually gets to meet Gary's pregnant fiance, who was also Jordan's sister. So we're about to watch Andi spiral, y'all. Now that she has lost Gary versus walking away from him and feeling like she was empowered because she walked away and she was in control, I definitely could see her going on a backtrack mission. I could see her her trying to compete in the damn oppressed Olympics when it comes to Gary and trying to win him back from this lady because she didn't mind being the other woman before, and I doubt that she would mind being the other woman moving forward. I think that this is going to be a moment where we see a big hit to Andi's ego, and she's going to act out of pride because her ego is suffering a hit. Whether she wants to truly be with Gary or not, because at this point it seems like the penthouse is free and clear, the Rolls Royce is free and clear, he's not threatening to take any of those things, she don't have to worry about that. There's no reason to actually go back because you were using those things as a reason before. Now it's really just going to be her pride and to see if she still got it. So whether she actually wants to be in a relationship with him or not, I think that Andi is going to bare minimum at least try to pull the strings to see if she could still rope Gary in if she wanted him, which is so messy and so annoying. And yes, I'm assuming the worst when it comes to Andi, because the sis, she just gives us the worst decisions possible for herself. Instead of taking this opportunity to be like, okay, she got a new man, she didn't already told Gary it was over, now it's over. You done had a woman pregnant on behind my back and all of this other stuff was going on. You done took me to hell and back, and I have suffered so much trauma and emotional distress on your behalf, and now this is the physical proof that everything that happened was definitely wrong. Instead of her taking that, which she could just take that and move on with Jordan and move into something healthier and just try to be better and heal. But no, Andi's going to choose ministry, not ministry. She's going to choose to be a menace to herself and probably everyone else around her because she don't know no damn better, it seems. Those are my thoughts. I would love to hear yours. I don't have no positive hopes when it comes to Andrea Barnes because she makes goofy decisions at every damn turn. But at least she's going to look cute while she's doing it. Now, Zach and Fatima received some disturbing news about his son. I don't know what this could be because they already said that he's being beaten and he's being starved and he's being this and he's being that with no actual proof. Like, I'm going to need some social workers or somebody to come in here and confirm what is actually going on with Michael so I can stop going off of the hearsay of the next door damn neighbor and Zach's itchy trigger finger to go kidnap his kid, right? Something disturbing. Maybe Heather leaves with him? Is Heather going to try to run? I don't think Heather's going to try to run because she definitely wants the money from Zach. I honestly don't know what this could be. And I don't even want to venture down the road of like all the disturbing things that this could possibly be. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the ball back into y'all's court. What do you think it could be? What is the disturbing news that Zach and Fatima are going to receive? We already know in episode 18 that they're going back over there to take Michael, even though they know they're not supposed to. Yeah, let me know in the comment section down below. And that's all I got. If you want to read the synopsis for yourself, I do have it posted on ericavane.com. It's linked in the description box down below so that you can go over there and read all of the synopsis from this season. I do also have a synopsis breakdown for episode 20. So if you want to watch that and let's talk it up, then click this video right here.